then you start going, wow, there's really room on the calendar for a lot, especially if we look at the different levels that, you know, are we able to cater for the people that only want to lift locally? Do we send them off to a different federation? Uh, and then we've got a big group of lifters, like the masters lifters, it seems. They love going to regional championships, like Oceanias and Asian championships and all that, and masters worlds. And I know that there's a really, like, very, very strong community internationally and nationally that go, well, that's where they want to go. And then there's this other pathway that you and I both really like, where you go to the world championships and you go Asian champions, Oceania, whatever, don't really care about that. I want to go to where the best of the best are, and I want to compete against the best in the world. And so that whole idea that, being able to diversify and cater for different stuff, I think it's a really tricky balance we find ourselves in now, where I don't think we want to get stuck in this role of we're only about world championships and Olympics.
Yeah. Catering to the grassroots as well. I do think, like, again, this is assuming the best case scenario. You get a funding for the federation, whatnot. And this is me trying to, like, tell you, if there will be fundings in the near future, 100% it's going to solve a lot of, like, logistics issues, like events issues. So because now you have a capital, it becomes much easier for you to actually, bid for maybe, like,
Mhm.
an event to happen, a specific location with more space, with more better facility. And that in return, Nathan will actually invite more people to
Yeah.
actually join us. Yeah. That's how I think. Of course, it's, it's easily simplified and easier said than done,
And it just
but
gets
that's just how I
complicated
think.
year
Yeah.
after year, doesn't it? With the constant emergence of new federations, and how much do we stay in our own lane? Do we need to worry about people moving between federations? Personally, I don't think we need to worry about that at all. But everyone playing is going to be better, and that we focus on this rising tide idea. That if we get just more people powerlifting in general, then everybody kind of filters to where they feel best and goes and, I guess, lifts with their community, with the people that they identify strongly with. So I'll open it up. You can say no comment. No comment's always a good answer. Where do you stand with Article 14? Do you have a personal view on it? And is that personal view a public view as well?
With Article 14, like, how I sort of, like, think about it, I do believe it's all about
Mm-hmm.
member protection policy. They want to retain the member. And at the same time, again, it is subjective, but there will be subjective notion to it, like, because simply how people interpret things is different, So the only thing that I would like to comment is it's all about member protection. Yeah. They want to retain the member. They want them to stay in, like, WADA, drug tested competition. And that's the rules, unfortunately. And that's all I'm going to comment about.